What if I told you that everything you've learned about setting goals is wrong? What if it's actually the very thing holding you back? Well, today, we're going to dive into a pretty revolutionary idea that completely flips the script on how to achieve success. It's this concept of a personal operating system.
All right, so to kick things off, we're going to start with something a little provocative. We're going to challenge a core belief that, honestly, most of us just take for granted.
Yeah, you heard that right. Let me say it again, just so it really sinks in. Goals are for losers, winners have systems. Now, I know, you're probably thinking, wait, what? That sounds completely backward, doesn't it? I mean, from day one, we're all taught to set big, ambitious goals. So, what's really going on here?
Look, I get it. It sounds kind of crazy. But stick with me, because there's a really powerful logic behind this. Let's break it down and see why this one little idea might just be the key to unlocking real, consistent progress.
Okay, first things first, we have to talk about the hidden dangers of having a goals-only mindset. It turns out when you focus exclusively on the prize, you can actually set yourself up for failure. It's something we can call the goal-setting trap.
So here's the fundamental difference, right? Goals, they make you fixate on some future finish line, something way off in the distance. But systems, they do the opposite. They pull your focus right back here, to the process, to the things you can actually control, today, in this very moment.
And this difference in focus leads to a huge difference in the outcome. Think about it. When you achieve a big goal, you get this amazing but temporary high. And then what? The motivation just kind of fizzles out. A system, though, is totally different. It's built for continuous improvement. It's like a machine for progress that just keeps on running, day in and day out, whether you feel like it or not.
Okay, so if goals can be a trap, what's the way out? And let's be clear, this isn't about throwing your ambition out the window. Not at all. It's about shifting your focus to the real engine of success, the systems that you build for yourself.
And this next idea, this is the absolute heart of the whole thing. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Just think about that for a second. You can have the biggest, most inspiring goal in the world, but on that day when you're tired, you're stressed, you're just not feeling it, your ambition isn't going to save you. What will? Your system. Those default automatic things you do without even thinking. That's your safety net. That's what guarantees you make progress.
So this powerful framework of habits and routines, what do we actually call it? Well, we call it your personal operating system. And the analogy is perfect. Think of it just like the OS on your phone or your computer, but instead of running apps, it's running your life.
And the real key here is that it's all about simplicity. This isn't some complex, crazy life-hacking scheme. Nope. It's just about automating the basics. It's about building a set of routines that are so deeply ingrained, they just run in the background. They make sure you're always moving forward, even a little bit, without having to burn through your precious willpower. And actually building one is way simpler than it sounds. It really comes down to 3 steps. First, automate the basics. Simple stuff, like laying out your gym clothes the night before. Second, reduce the number of small decisions you have to make. Maybe it's eating the same healthy breakfast every single day. And the result of those first 2 steps? That's step 3. You free up a ton of mental space for the stuff that actually matters.
And that, right there, that brings us to the ultimate payoff. Because this isn't just about being a little more organized or productive. It's about unlocking a whole new level of thinking and creativity. And we do that by freeing up what we can call your mental RAM.
I love this analogy. It's so perfect. Seriously, just think about it. Your conscious attention is a lot like the RAM in a computer. It has a limited capacity. It can only handle so many things at once. And every little decision, what should I wear? What's for dinner? Every single to-do item you're trying to remember, it's all eating up a piece of that precious RAM.
And for most of us, this is what our mental energy looks like on any given day. I mean, just look at that. So much of our brain power is just gone. It's completely consumed by decision fatigue and just trying to remember all the little things we have to do. That leaves this tiny little sliver for what we actually want to do, the creative processing, the deep work.
But now, look at what happens when you put a system in place. Wow, it's a total 180. By automating all those little things, by taking away the need to make trivial decisions over and over again, you suddenly reclaim this massive chunk of your brain's processing power. It's incredible.
And really, that is the entire point of all of this. You're changing your brain's job description. You're shifting it from being a simple hard drive, just storing information and endless to-do lists, to being a powerful, high-speed processor, one that's free and ready to tackle the big, complex problems, to
to generate those breakthrough ideas, to do the work that actually moves the needle in your life.
So, this all leads to one final, really important question. And this one's for you.
See, goals aren't useless. Not at all. They give you a direction. They're like the destination you plug into your GPS. But just knowing the destination won't get you there, right? You need a car. You need a reliable vehicle for the journey. So the real question I want to leave you with is this. What is your system? What's the vehicle you're building to actually get you where you want to go? Not just once, but day after day after day.